This song sounds familiar. I remember the song from somewhere. Oh yeah, I know where it is. Some of the OG subscribers will remember what this is too. That's right, we're doing What If today, version 10.0. What if? And the hazards go on. Whoa, that broke a lot harder than before. So back by popular demand, I've had a lot of people ask me, what happened to What If? For some of the people who don't know, this is a series that I did a while ago. I probably did about 15 or 18 of these series where I just took a question, what if we did this? Put like 5 or 6 of them into a video and just did them with you, and we learned together. Some of them I knew what would happen before I did them. Some of them I didn't know, and some I was surprised with. Let's get into it. These are really questions that I have on the vehicle. So no one gave me any of these, so let's go down the list. The first what if is going to be the nags. Are the nags any different? What if Tesla changed the nag? What if they made them farther apart? What if they made them closer? We're gonna pop it into autopilot. And what really is cool now, it can determine whether it's a double solid line or a dotted line, which is really cool. So I'm gonna let go. I'm gonna be paying attention to make sure, and we're gonna see what pops up here for the nags. And then we can calculate this through the video. There's the first nag. I'm going to move it. Second nag, that was really, really fast. And we're doing 50 miles an hour. I wonder if it's different on the highway. What if it's different on the highway? We'll do one more. There we go. So the nags happen faster, and the blue light happens really fast too. That's kind of crazy. So they seem to be a little different now. It seems to happen a little bit faster, and I wonder if that's because people are not paying attention. There's been more accidents, and this is Tesla's way of keeping your hand on the wheel, like you should do anyway. All right, we're on the highway. I'm gonna move over so I can get up to speed. Let's do a little bit faster than the speed limit, but let's see how fast the nags are at close to 80 miles an hour. All right, first nag. Second nag. Third nag. So it looks like on the highway the nags are a little farther apart because I think Autopilot is more comfortable on the highway than it is on city streets. Very interesting. What if you come to a complete stop? Don't put it in park, but you're in hill hold. Now can you do you still can't do the entertainment button if you're in drive. We're on hill hold right here, but you still can't initiate that. You can pull up the web, but you can't do the entertainment. Just like you can't play the games or have the fireplace. What if you're in drive and you hook to your phone as a Wi-Fi hotspot? So now we are on Wi-Fi. We're hooked to my phone through LTE. We're driving in autopilot right now. I'm gonna have my hand on the wheel so it doesn't nag me. I'm going to hit the entertainment is still off. It's still off when we're in drive. I wonder if that's the case when we come to a complete stop. We're gonna check up here. All right, we've come to a complete stop and we still can't do it. What if we take it out of autopilot, put it on hold, and it still can't do anything in drive with the entertainment? That actually makes sense because you shouldn't be looking at this while you're driving, and besides it's full screen and that would be very bad. You need to see this side over here. But is there anything in the new system that you can do while you're driving? You can have the karaoke go while you're playing. It just asks you if you're the passenger. Now I'm gonna click it now just because, but you can do the karaoke in the car by yourself as a passenger or really the driver, but you really should be focusing on the road. You shouldn't be doing this. Yes, it is real life. No, you would think so with a Tesla. So what if you're sitting here and you're watching YouTube? What's up everybody? I'm Brian from There's a really good YouTube channel. It's called I Want Tesla. This guy's really amazing. He's funny. He's got some stupid dad humor. But anyway, say you're watching this guy and you're laughing and having a good time with him because he's hilarious, and you need to go somewhere. Say the kids are coming out of school and you put it in drive. What happens to this? Well, let's do that. Put your foot on the brake, nothing happens. Put it in drive, and you say goodbye to the video. Whatever you're watching, you say goodbye to it. So you start going, we'll just creep up just a little bit here. We'll put it in park. Maybe you had to move the car up in the line, but now it's stopped again. Say you're waiting for the kids for school. Then you go back to entertainment. Does it go back to that video, or what happens with it? It doesn't go back to the video. It actually goes back to home, which kind of sucks a little bit because you were right in the middle of something. Yeah, you can go back to library and see what you were watching. You can scroll through, but you have to go back to that video. It doesn't start where it left off. That kind of sucks. But say you're watching this and you want to type in, you want to search something. Can you plug in a USB keyboard and have it work? Well, let's try. That is plugged in, and I want Tesla. Nope, it's not coming up. Let's try a different port, because I have modified those ports in there, and this one is data down here as well. Come through. I am not getting a keyboard to work. I don't think you can use a keyboard. But what if you can use a Bluetooth mouse? The only Bluetooth mouse I have is an Apple mouse. So let's get out of this and go to Bluetooth. Let's turn this on, add a new device, start search, not star search, but we are looking for stars. So let's, yep. It's not pulling up any Bluetooth mouses. So there you go. Ain't gonna work. What if you want a website to be full screen? Well, there's really no way to do that, because if you go to the web, you just have the web right here. And I was just doing a speed test because I had screwed up internet at home. There is a way to hack around this. If you go to the entertainment, if you go to YouTube, if you go up to your YouTube here, you go to your channel. These are all my videos. If you hit about, it's going to pull up some information. And if you have any links in here, you can go to those links. I went to my Patreon page and it pulls up Patreon. So you can go to certain websites if it's a link in something you're looking at. So you can go right through and look at my Patreon page right on here. Going through these menus, you should be able to get to Google. And by the way, I'm going to change my Patreon page up here in a little bit to help out with the garage. That's what this was for, but I'm selling all that wood. Someone's buying all my tools, and I'm turning that into a studio area to bring over guests and everything, and kind of a whole new change to the channel. You can go to your Facebook. The problem is there's no search bar. So you can really only go back. Even if you hold this down, it doesn't pull up another search bar. There's nothing to minimize. I mean, you can shrink this down, but it doesn't minimize enough to get out of this to go into a menu. What you really need to do is find a link that you can go to that is Google. That's how you hack the system. But once you put it in Drive, it's going to go away. So you have to redo that. Now the next what if is, what if you ignore all these nags? You know, they happen a lot faster now, but what if you ignore them? We're gonna put it in autopilot. It's 45 miles an hour through here, and I'm not gonna touch the wheel anymore, and we're gonna find out what happens ignoring autopilot nags. We got the first nag here. It pops up, and right away, like before, the blue light flashes. Like, touch the wheel, pay attention. Now it should ding again. There's the first ding, letting us know, hey, pay attention. So if you're grabbing something, because this is a lot faster, now the hands are red, and it should start beeping faster. Well, that was twice. Now it's going to beep faster. And now the red steering wheel pops up, and we're coming to a complete stop. And the hazards go on. Whoa, that broke a lot harder than before. So this is a little different than before. It comes to a complete stop. It's just going to keep the hazards on. Now you can still go, and it's still going to be an autopilot with the hazards on. And you can turn the hazards off if you'd like to. But the red hands are still there, still beeping. I'm accelerating, it's driving. If I let go, it's going to coast a little bit, but then also come to a complete stop again. Probably violently from 20. Yeah, 20 miles an hour to 0 pretty quickly. And you just push it out of there, and now we won't have autopilot for the rest of the trip. But it happened a lot quicker, and it stops a lot faster. Before, it would slowly come to a complete stop and kind of shake sometimes, but now it comes to a complete stop, hazards on, but you can override those. So what if you purchased the automatic trunk, opening and closing trunk from Handshow that I had on a video? Well, there'll be a link down below for that if you missed it. Through that device, you can open and close the trunk from the screen. Right here, you can open, and you can hear it motorized open. Well, from the same thing, you can close it. So rest assured, if you bought it, version 10 does not eliminate that. It's not hooking anything up to the car except to the battery, so there's no issues opening and closing the trunk. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. Hope you got something out of this. What if you did? Well, great question. You should subscribe to the channel, like the video, it helps out a lot, and also put a comment down below what you'd like to see in the next one. The next what if video is going to be about Smart Summon. That's why I didn't do any Smart Summon in this video. Put down the questions you want to see in Smart Summon down below. I have done a little bit on Smart Summon. I'll have a link to the videos that we've done. We did a live video on Saturday, my wife and I did, and then I shortened the video, made it more concise yesterday so everyone can see, because that was an hour-long video, and not everyone, I understand, wants to watch that long of a video. So as always, stay awesome, stay positive, and what if you are positive? Well, good things happen to you. They do. And be nice to people. I'll catch you on the next one.
What if? Nigga, that's how it can be logical at times. What if? I'll be feeling think about it. What if?